Hey, hi. This video is about setting the availability of assignments in Advanced Leadership Program. The way Matrix handles things, or the way at least the authors at Nestle originally set it up, the discussions are all assignments, so they're available only if you set the dates and make them available. And then once you have made them available, they are automatically placed in the calendar. You can also put things into the calendar manually, and all the webinars, which are not assignments, I have written in manually for the whole program. These dates may be adjusted as we go along, but possibly not, because Lynn Bird seems really keen on keeping it at the same time every Wednesday. Well, not every Wednesday, but always on a Wednesday at the same time, which I think is a good idea. Right, here we are. I've got module 1 sorted. I'm working on module 2, and below the line there, not sorted yet. We'll be doing that in the course of today, but you may see this in this form. So in other words, we can go down here. You can help me do this. If you see an assessment, an assignment that is not listed in this column for a module, you can add it. But I'll be busy doing that. Let's just look at module 1 and use that as the example. So the first one is there's a discussion around leadership characteristics. Why have we set the 20th of June? Because the introductory webinar is on Wednesday the 20th of June between 5 and 6:30. So I'm thinking Lynn may want to talk about the leadership characteristics discussion in her webinar. I don't know, or any of these. She may want to show them through this module. I don't know what she'll do, but she might want to do that. And so she'll need all this stuff available from the 20th of June at 5 o'clock. And then why have I set 25th of July 5 p.m. as the cutoff? That's because that's the time of the first webinar. We would hope that they had had all these discussions by the time they got to the first webinar. And Lynn and Desiree and Elizabeth will be emailing them and communicating with them through the news forum and things like that to try and egg them on to that position. However, it's a soft deadline, it's not a hard deadline. Allow late, you'll see, I've got to check that I've got allow late on. That means that although the deadline's the 25th of July, they'll still be able to post, they'll still be able to access it if they're late, because obviously these people are school principals, most of them, or deputy principals, and they're going to have a lot of other commitments, and I suspect they're, in some cases they'll get very late, but they'll want to catch up. So now we will pop over now to the matrix environment, and here we are in module 1, leadership characteristics. Look, it's an assessment or assignment. I think the two words are used interchangeably to mean the same thing. This is where we edit it. So click on edit and go through. Leadership characteristics, it's in the participation category of assessments. We want to start it on the 20th of June at 5 p.m. Done. And we want it to be due on July 25 by 5 p.m. Just going to pop back to the dates and times to check that. 20th of June to the 25th of July, 5 p.m. 20th of June, 5 p.m. 25th of July, 5 p.m. It's not going to be graded, and so the grading scale stays at defaulted. It's not applicable. But here is where you check a box to say allow late. They're not actually prevented from posting to the discussion. Okay, we save it, and it's done. There's one more thing we have to do. The assessment has not been given yet. I see no reason not to give it now. There's always that danger that if I don't give it now while I'm in here setting this up, I'll forget. It'll get overlooked and it won't be available to them because it won't have been given. Here we are. There are 19 participants on the course. That is actually 2 participants plus Hazel Owen plus a test user. So there's 2 there that won't be submitting, but there'll be 17 hopefully that will, and when they post to the forum, they'll be able to see that they've posted. Notice there it says in the options, allow late submissions, yes. Library personal, we don't really understand that yet. There's 2 settings, library personal and library business, and I'm trying at the moment to find out how that works. Okay, let's do one more. In fact, I have already done, no, I don't think I've done that one. So look, I'm going to type in here set given and allow late. And now I'm going to look at discussion and exploration 1, just to give you a little bit of repetition, just to see the process through again. Discussion and exploration, the first one. Edit. Here we go. June the 20th at 5 p.m. Done. Until July the 25th at 5 p.m. Allow late. Done. Give, yes. We can ungive it. If we want to take it away again, we can ungive it. Yeah. That's it. That's what we have to do for every assessment. So I'll leave that one for you to do, and that can be your practice one. That one there, the second one, second discussion and exploration in module 1. And when you've done it, you can write like me now: set given allow late. These work the same way. Probably by the time you're looking in this document, I'll have worked out what the date should be here. I think you'll be able to follow my logic anyway, and you'll be able to pick me up if you think I've got it wrong, or if you're wondering what the rationale behind setting a particular date is. Just ask, and we'll talk about it. And 2 heads will be better than 1. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.